Here, my lords and ladies, it's me again, your loyal peasant Hapuki, and I hope you're doing fine. Today we're gonna talk about update 63 in March of Empires and all the sexy new features it brings to the realms of our favorite game. So, without any further ado, let's see what the future of the realms holds. First and most important, there's nothing more painful in March of Empires than losing your army. If you have played MOE for a while, you have probably experienced this harsh, devastating feeling of despair at least once. This burning sensation of irreversible loss after your castle has been zeroed and all your army units have been flushed down the toilet. Weeks or even months of dedicated work just going down the drain. And so, 63 updates later, the team decided to put their heads together and try to soften the destructive blow of permanently losing the bigger part of your army. And the solution they came up with is called the Infirmary. Now listen carefully, because I am going to tell you every little detail about this life-saving new feature. Probably the best way to describe the Infirmary is to say that it's an extension of your temple building. You know, the one you use to heal your wounded troops. As part of the temple, the Infirmary is also unlocked at castle level 5. You can access it from this brand new tab button right here inside the temple menu. Now, the way the Infirmary works is pretty simple and straightforward. In the past, when our temple had been filled with wounded units to its maximum capacity, the rest of the lost units were considered killed, gone forever, tutto finite, ganz kaputt, tragic. Well, this is no longer going to be the case, because the Infirmary comes to the rescue. Instead of permanently dying, 70% of the lost units will go to the Infirmary, but only under specific battle conditions. I'll tell you about these conditions in a minute, but before that, let's take a look at the units in the Infirmary. We fought in a glorious battle and a shitload of our units got wounded. Our temple was filled to the limit, so the additional wounded units, or at least 70% of them, were sent to the Infirmary as gravely wounded units. In order to heal them, we're going to need mending potions. These potions are a brand new currency that is used to heal the gravely wounded units. There are 3 ways to acquire the mending potions for free. The first one is just to wait. As you can see here in the Infirmary menu, your mending potions are regenerating in time until they reach their maximum capacity. You can increase the capacity by upgrading the temple building. The second way to acquire mending potions is to defeat world encounter camps. The higher the level of the camp, the more potions it will reward. And the third way is to gather and deplete resource tiles. Again, higher level mines will reward you with more potions. Keep in mind that there is a daily limit to the farming of potions from camps and mines, and you can acquire a maximum of 1.5 million potions from each of them. Another important thing I want to share with you is that, as I said earlier, only 70% of the gravely wounded units will go to the Infirmary. But there is a way to boost that limit to 90%. First, you can get a 10% increase by reaching VIP level 35, and second, you can get an additional 10% by activating your VIP Deluxe status. Last, but probably most important, let's talk about the specific battle conditions that will send your units to the Infirmary instead of permanently killing them. Keep in mind, not every fight will give you the benefit of the Infirmary, especially if you are the aggressor. We prepared this list to make things easier. Condition 1. Battles in your city as a defender. If someone attacks or rallies against your castle, your units will go to the Infirmary instead of dying. Condition 2. Battles as a defender when reinforcing an ally's castle. Pretty much the same as condition 1, but when you're trying to defend your friend's castle against aggressors. Condition 3. Battles as a defender in owned capitals. Pretty clear, right? When an enemy alliance is trying to take over your regional capital and you are defending it. Condition 4. Battles as a defender in mines. That's my favorite one. If you get tile hit, your wounded troops that are above your tempo limit will go to the Infirmary. And finally, condition number 5. battles as a defender in your own bastion. Same rules as for the regional capitals. To sum things up, those conditions come to show that the Infirmary's main purpose is to protect weaker players against powerful aggressors. Alright, enough with the Infirmary, now let's talk about seasonal content. As tradition dictates, every new update comes with a new world encounters theme. As we're marching closer to Easter, the Defilers camps with their big bunny helmets will soon invade the realms. As usual, we will smash their camps to retrieve the treasures they have stolen. Among those treasures are the new encounter equipment items. Let's take a quick look at them, but I strongly suggest you focus on this one, the Bruiser's Mace. It has excellent encounter bonuses, so if you need such a weapon, just grind those camps and craft yourself a mythic Bruiser's Mace. The next piece of seasonal content that comes with update 63 is a new realm age, the Age of Courage. It will start on the 10th of April, introducing new realm buffs and conditions, as well as new challenges to conquer and prizes to be claimed. And last on the seasonal content list is a new Path to Glory chapter that comes as always with new challenges and rewards. Okay my lords and ladies, let's seal the deal for update 63 with some sweet holiday content that's coming in April. In celebration of Easter, we're going to have almost a whole month filled with festive calendar rewards. Look at these beauties, just log in every day and claim them for free from the calendar menu. In addition, again for Easter, we're going to have not one, but two festive event shops. The first one will be open from April 3rd till April 10th, and the second one will be open from April 12th till April 19th. During those periods, you'll be able to participate in time-limited events to gain event shop currency, and then use this currency to acquire the items you desire. That's a wrap up for today's video my lords and ladies. Make sure to subscribe and smash that like button because it's absolutely free and it helps us a lot. We'll be posting the official update changelogs on Facebook and your in-game global news section as soon as the update has been successfully submitted to all game platforms. Until we meet again, stay healthy and march on for greatness.